most of your college football teams, you know, NFL teams, their colors are always complementary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you're ever wondering, that's where you get the orange and blue from the Gators and the, you know, the pinks and green and all that stuff.
Yeah, all make each other kind of stand out. It complements them, so they really, you know, you notice them.
That picture that you have right there is, you know, a triadic combination. Basically, it's got red, green, and blue. I mean, orange, green, and blue in there. So that's a triadic color combination, which I did want to like that. That's got a lot of pattern, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't work as much. Where that's got too much pattern of it going on and not as balanced as it could be, I think.
Yeah, it's still kind of fun. But
yeah, it's fun.
This is almost is this the same home as the powder room or the bathroom? We got the peacocks there again.
No, it's completely different. Yeah.
Totally different?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Curious. It's a common theme. Maybe you guys put peacocks in every design you do.
No, we try not to do, not too many themes. You get yourself in trouble that way, right?
Yeah.
Don't repeat.
I agree. You don't want themes, you want concepts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
Not Disney World.
That's a different tutorial on another day, right?
Yes.
So I can't do a Marvel themed bedroom. I have to do a Marvel concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to talk about that.
I wouldn't say marble is a theme.
Right? It is a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stay away from that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, what do we got going on here?
This is a perfect example of a complementary scheme, right? You have the really cool geometric wallpaper in the blue, the true blue and white. And then you have the orange accents to complement the walls and really make everything stand out.
Okay, so this is a complementary color scheme.
Yep.
Correct.
Nice. And it's orange and blue without screaming go Gators either.
It's well balanced.
Right. We did it without the sports being involved. Right. Exactly.
It's interesting here. In Tallahassee, the FSU Seminoles are the big sports team here, the big college team, which is garnet and gold. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of garnet and gold offices and dining rooms and other things all over Tallahassee. Yeah. So it's cool to see. Those are complementary colors, just like these are here. Right, so it's cool to see a way of doing that doesn't just
scream the sports team.
It just doesn't scream I'm garnet and gold. It's a little more subtle way of doing it. Right. Yeah. Oh, this just happens to be orange and blue, but which most people here would hate because it's a big rivalry.
Right.
Down here, Gators and Seminoles don't get along so well. All right, a couple other rooms. What do we got going on here?
Well, you've got some harmony going on in that bathroom right there. There's different tones of the blue. Or
yeah, I saw that as like an analogous color.
That's what I was gonna. Both of them. Yeah.
All those colors are right next to each other on the color wheel.
Right. Yep.
Very nice.
You've got the blue, orange,
and the same over. Yeah. I believe that's the same as well. This is analogous as well because you've got the purples, the teals, the light grays, yellows. I mean, they all kind of.
Yeah.
Good example.
This is very soothing, kind of calming. No, not too much contrast anywhere. Is that a sky painted ceiling or is that just the light?
I think it is a sky painted ceiling, sky clouds.
Interesting. This one's easy, monochromatic.
Monochromatic.
Even I can pick that one.
Yeah, basically you have all the same color throughout in various tones.
So that's just staying on one page of that color deck.
Yeah.
Moving up and down.
But this is done very, very well. Monochromatic can be absolutely stunning if it's done the right way. And I think, a way to get it right would be to have a lot of different tonal changes, to incorporate it into the room. Like you have.
Make it more interesting. Like we were talking about that all white kitchen again, there's no focal point. Whereas if you have like that pillow, the neck roll on that is real nice dark color. So, and the wall is dark on that side. So it
soothing contrast.
Your metallics are the same tone, but obviously they shine. They have a little different character. So really, even the mirror, right, is that same. Mirrors are in gray tone, but they're super reflective. So I see what you're saying. Even the picture here.
And again, just to reiterate what we were talking about in the kitchens previously, you've got the wood in the fireplace and that little bit of green on the mantle there. And again, we're bringing in those natural elements, where this room is definitely monochromatic, but just a little bit of that natural element draws your eye and just, it makes it,
It makes it more interesting.
This room makes me feel reminds me a little of like, you ever see the movies like Sin City where they're all black and white?
Yep, it is. It's
Like
like,
Schindler's List where they got the red.
it does, yeah. It's all black and white.
It really, and so you put any color in there and I think, boom, it
That's gonna pop out.
becomes, a focal point.
It draws you in, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So if you're gonna do monochromatic, high variation, what about whites though? I feel like mixing whites is very tough.
It is, because there's blue whites, yellow whites, pink whites.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to be pretty careful. You know, I think there's a difference between, you know, white paints versus other white materials.
Correct.
You know, so you could have a nice, like a blue white trim, which is very crisp and very clean and, you know, looking, within a kitchen that has a white cabinet that's not quite as white, you know, so then you have a little bit of variation, but it's subtle. And then your countertops, if we're doing, you know, talking monochromatic in white, the countertops with a large vein, right? So we've got the basis is white, but that large gray vein will help to break that up a little bit and, you know, kind of unite the cabinetry with the countertop.
And again, so a lot of, they'll have undertones in white, like again, like with the blues or the grays and the undertones. So like if you have a white cabinet that has a yellow undertone, it's not going to look great with a gray white.
Right. So like an antique white has that warmer undertone versus like a cool white or glacier white.
Right.
So you got to pay attention to your undertones in the colors of white, basically.
Yeah, whites are tough.
Yeah.
So doing a monochromatic in white that's a tough design. You have to be really careful with your selections there.
Yeah, these days white's so popular in kitchens, white cabinets, white counters, and it can be a real challenge to get those things to match up.
Blend and make sense. Yep.
Yeah, and then of course we get people call all the time and like, yeah, I just want to. They want to just add some cabinets to their kitchen or something when they say, but it's okay because it's just white.
Right.
So it'll be easy.
But the white.
No, that's not going to be easy at all. There's like 200 whites that we have to try and figure out which one they'll go with that. But
right, exactly.
It feels like a common misconception where people are like, oh, if I go white, that makes everything easy.
It's actually a lot harder.
And I think too, when I have clients and they come in here and they're like, oh, well, this is it's much harder than I thought because you're picking out the countertop to go with the cabinet or whatever, and it's just not. And it really exudes a mood from them. Well, I really, really don't like gray and like, I don't like gray, or vice versa or whatever.
Yeah. Or even better when she doesn't like gray and he doesn't he doesn't like the warm tones. And then it's like this the whole time.